Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here, and welcome to our weekly coverage of the Basketball Champions League. We are now in the middle of the playoffs, where the last 16 teams left battle it out for a place in the quarterfinals. The teams play each other twice in a home and away series. Winning these games is nice, but to advance, you have to outscore your opponent across both games, so we'll see these teams getting up as many shots as possible. In Game 1, AEK was able to outlast Monaco in a slight upset as two of the best teams in the Basketball Champions League had to battle it out early in the playoffs. Early in the game, Monaco runs pick and roll, and watch how Mavridis sinks back trying to contain the point guard and stay with his man at the same time. This leaves him out of position to box Fofana out, and it leads to the putback dunk. Now watch Monaco defend the pick and roll completely differently. Davies decides to hedge high and force the guard out towards the sideline. This leaves Alanu wide open rolling to the hoop, but watch Davies' incredible hustle to sprint back into the play and get this amazing block. Blocking this without fouling is extremely difficult, and he pulled it off with ease. I like this AEK set where they run the guard off the UCLA cut to the low post. Then the center sets a back screen, turns around and sets a curl for Dixon to get a wide open three-pointer. Nice. Monaco's defense kept them ahead for a lot of this game, as this block turns into a nice fast break finish for Boast, who then gets the steal, pushes the ball up, and the short passing game gets them another transition layup and a 7-point lead. AEK defends this pick and roll with a hard hedge into a trap. Schuler hits the roll man, and it's a 3-on-2 on the weak side. AEK has no one to rotate out of the corner, and they give up the swish 3. Another terrible turnover off a bad pass on the out-of-bounds play leads Autara straight to the hoop for the absolute monster slam. And Autara is at it again, this time on the perfect execution of a backdoor play as he fools his man into thinking he's going to use the screen out towards the top, then plants and goes right to the rim. Nothing the defense can do except make things worse by fouling him. AEK hung tough down the stretch, even though this possession was downright ugly as they threatened to turn it over a few times before they get baseline penetration, one missed dunk, before finally closing the deal. Monaco tried to stay close with this nice action, a quick pick and roll that leads into a triple staggered pin down for Schuler, who gets no daylight yet still hits the triple. Curiously, Monaco doesn't foul when down 1 and the shot clock only a 1-second difference to the game clock. Remember, this is a 2-game series that deals with the aggregate score. They just don't want AEK to increase their lead any more than it is. And that's what happens, and although AEK wins the game, they only have a 1-point aggregate lead heading into their rematch in Monaco. Early on, Monaco gets Schuler making a shuffle cut, then around a pin down on the right side. This didn't do much to get him open, but it doesn't matter as he connects on the 3 for the and 1. Michael Dixon battles back out of the pick and roll, splitting it and rising up off both feet to drop the floater in perfectly. Remember, the aggregate score wins the series, and Monaco is up 4 at this point. AEK cuts that lead by running pick and roll. Watch how the weak side bumps down on the roll man, leaving a sliver of daylight to fire a pass and knock down a big 3-point shot. Turnovers really hurt AEK in Game 1, and they did a much better job taking care of the ball in Game 2, but this one was a doozy, allowing the run out and tip dunk when no one sprinted back fast enough to grab the rebound. AEK tried to go down low to the center, and Monaco's defense got a little too excited on the help. It comes way too early, leaving an opening for a beauty of a pass and a very strong finish. Monaco ran a simple pin down for Boast, who reads the defense and finds the open spot on the wing. Not a bad contest on the switch, but he gets it off and it goes splash. Monaco gets caught doing the big no-no, helping one pass away off the shooter in the corner. Notice how Monaco had the big man in position, no need for Gladiator to come over that far, and splash an open corner 3. But AEK couldn't keep the game close enough, as time and again, Monaco would hit a big shot to extend their lead and keep it over 10 points. AEK knew it wasn't their night when a scramble for the loose ball leads to a crazy acrobatic reverse shot like this one. With an 11-point aggregate lead, Monaco tries to get a stop, but the ball gets tipped for a 3 and they're only down 7 in the aggregate. But Monaco ends any threat with this gorgeous tip dunk off the missed free throw, allowing Monaco to advance past AEK and into the quarterfinals. Stay tuned next week as we'll break down even more highlights from some of the most exciting basketball Europe has to offer. The Basketball Champions League.